Hey everybody, I'm back again and I want to talk about Indi stock, as if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail. And I wanted to get into the warrants. I'm going to go over the chart and the technicals really quick. And as you can see, it was a really red day for pretty much the whole market. Pretty bad. Tesla was up though. That's one stock I have that I noticed was up. But let's get into that video now. Alright everybody, as you can see, this chart looks a little convoluted and kind of messy. But I've got a couple of really important support levels for you to keep an eye on, as well as a diagonal line going on that we keep bouncing off of, as you can see here by this line here and this line here. Now, looking at this, when you see here, this intersects, okay? And this was a previous resistance, okay? As you can see here, previous resistance, didn't make it, bounced over, used it as a support level, fell down a little bit, bounced off this diagonal line. Now we're back up, bouncing off of this support level. So I feel like 1084, 1085, give us like another couple of days, maybe by the 8th of October, if we see a bounce that confirms that this pattern is continuing. So definitely over the next couple of days, look for October 8 for it to be over 1085. And if it can do that, we might continue upwards into the 13s, maybe even. I did want to keep it on your radar that this, this diagonal seems to be holding pretty true. I mean, we hit it there, bounced back up, found the support level at that diagonal line, right over this support, which was a previous resistance a few times. There, slightly there, came back up, had a gap. Haven't filled that gap though, but that was a while ago. I don't think it's relevant at any point anymore. And as currently, I could definitely see this coming down. You could, 1084, like I said, look for it around 1084 if you can. And looking at the daily, we're still trading in the 11 to 13 channel. We'll see how it goes. If we can break about 1250 again, we'll be retesting those highs. We are, over the last couple days, we are a little overbought. So that's why I'm saying look for a little bit more of a cool down. I did buy some puts this morning, made a little bit of quick profit. Got in, got out. I wasn't trying to hold them long. I'm not really the type that likes to place a lot of puts. So it was kind of just a hedge against my very, very large position, in my opinion, at least in terms of my portfolio size. It's a higher weighting than most of my other stocks. But that's just a way for me to hedge against my warrants, my calls, and my stock of Indi. That's what I've been doing. Once in a while, when I see it kind of hitting new highs, I'll occasionally place a put just to hedge against it. But yeah, that's just to play it on the risk management side. Definitely like taking profits when I can, and I also like getting in and getting out quick with the puts. But we are still around that overbought range. I could see definitely a little bit more of a pullback, maybe down to like closer to 11 or 1085, which was a support there, support there. This was only a few days ago. We could definitely see it hitting that 1085. But like I said, look for confirmation if it can bounce off of that by the 8th. Alright everyone, so here I am on the SEC filings. I'll leave a link below so you guys can easily find this as well. So I wanted to talk about the warrants real quick. It says, as of June 10th, 2021, 27,400,000 warrants were outstanding, including 17,250,000 public warrants, 8,650,000 private, and 1.5 million sponsor warrants. So each whole warrant entitles the registered holder to purchase one share of Class A common stock, so Indi shares, at a price of $11.50 per share. So if you buy a warrant, you're able to buy a share in the future up to the year 2026 at the price of $11.50 per share. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. So there's the $11.50 plus the cost of the warrant you pay, and that number together would be your break even. So for me, I bought my warrants at about 260, 270 plus the $11.50. You're looking at about $13, $14. And this is how I've been playing Indi. I've just been buying warrants. I'm definitely looking for them. If they're under $3, I like to buy the warrants. But either way, you have until 2026. I think by that time, even 2024, being able to buy Indi at $11.50 per share will be an absolute steal. So I've been loading up on warrants. I've been loading up on some long call options like 2023. I know that 2024 is just open, but they're a little more pricey. They're actually quite more pricey. You know, I figured 2023 would be fine. I've got 2023 $20 strike price options for Indi, and I'm sure those will do fantastic in the future, just holding on to them. I actually figured for some short-term money, I actually figured Indi would kind of come down a little bit, so I actually placed a couple puts just for some short-term money, because I feel like it just kind of went too far too fast, and it had to cool down, especially with the whole market and the uncertainty going on here, the scare with the debt ceiling and the infrastructure bill not being accepted yet. I also want to show you here this, so you can't get any warrants on Webull, unfortunately, but you can go in either Vanguard, probably M1 Finance, TD Ameritrade, anything like that. You can buy the warrants, and so they were down 10% today. And I just took a screenshot on my phone and zoomed it in just to make it look a little better. I know it's not super HD. Yeah, this is how you acquire the warrants. You can just either go on Vanguard, however you want to go. I like to buy them under $3. We'll see if that happens again. I mean, even 3.30 where it's at. I mean, you're adding $3 to the 11.50 strike. So you're looking at essentially 14.50. So if Indi is higher than 14.50 anywhere in the future up till the year 2026, you can exercise those warrants and sell the shares and make your profit, or hold them even longer out than that. That's how I've been playing Indi. I definitely enjoy buying warrants lately. And that's it for the update. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed my take on Indi and my little mention on the warrants and what I'm doing with the warrants, as well as the put that I placed, the calls that I have that are very long term, and what I'm doing with my stocks. Thanks again guys, take it easy, see you next time.